I hesitate to even say anything in the meeting. I'm not here to talk to you, I'm here to listen, but I can't resist. Terry Rogers was the dean of the School of Medicine when I started, and we've come a long way since Terry. How many people know Terry? Raise your hands, just out of curiosity.
Quite a few.
There we go, or knew Terry. The University of Hawaii, when we look at the School of Medicine, you all know, is a phenomenon that was created out of smoke and mirrors. They never funded the institution. They never funded the program. You were supposed to be, as the people who raised their hand who knew Terry, you were all supposed to be at Leahi Hospital. And Leahi Hospital was supposed to be the university hospital. And you can talk to others in the room about why that never occurred. But then you went through a succession of mission confusion. And it struggled between two big factors. One, medical education. The other, biomedical research. And of course, at the end of with Dr. Cadman, you had the major switch away from medical education towards biomedical research that was going to be the savior financially of the School of Medicine, which also didn't occur. And now you find yourself in a really difficult predicament. This School of Medicine was founded by the physicians in this community giving their time. They wanted a School of Medicine. They supported it with their own work. They were not compensated. Some were, had 10% appointments and so on and so forth. The state of Hawaii has never, the state legislature has never acknowledged acceptance of a cost of a School of Medicine in this state. A constant and ongoing battle. And now the question is, how is the School of Medicine, how is JABSOM, other than the fact that it's named after the beloved governor of the state of Hawaii, going to continue? I mean, it is truly a huge issue that cannot be left to the Carbonis of the world, in my mind. Pardon me, from the Cancer Center. You rest with people like that and you're lost. I think the dean of JABSOM is a very considerate, caring, dedicated medical educator, but he has a dilemma. He's in a situation that's almost irreconcilable about where is the funds going to come. And that's why you have the expansion of the research element. You have expansion of how much money can you go out and generate in your private practice and bring back to me, and a bunch of other issues. I mean, everybody in this room knows with the amount of students that we have and the amount of money that JABSOM costs in its aggregate, we could give them all full rides for their entire, get admitted to a medical school someplace and we'll pay for it. And we would save money, quote unquote, from the university. So someone's got to turn this ship around. When Dr. Gilbranson was here, his idea, he saw that the South Pacific and Asia was the hope for this medical school. That's where our student body was going to come from. And we weren't going to do it by bringing them here, right? He had the notions of utilizing the then emerging notion of telemedicine as an educational tool. I'm sorry to give you that little piece of history, but I followed it through my 35 years at the university. And I cannot see where the future is going to be. I really can't. One final note, the other thing that kept the schools going were in fact a self-interest on the parts of Queens and Kapiolani and Straub, which was independent. By the way, about 12 years ago, the doctors at Straub came and asked me to help them organize a union. We spent a while going through that, and then they chose not to do it. That's when they went to Hawaii Pacific Health Corporation. But they were committed to it for their own reasons. And one of the reasons, certainly on the part of Queens, was to keep MD Anderson from ever setting foot in the state of Hawaii. So, you know, it's not all altruism that leads us to where we are. And it's important for everybody, for the new faculty, to understand what the history is. Because in Hawaii, things don't just happen by accident, even though they look stupid sometimes. They aren't by accident. There is something behind that. So I offered that up today. I apologize for taking so much time.